today we have to talk about Zcash because in my video yesterday, I mentioned how Zcash is probably going to create the biggest bear trap of all time. And it's still in the process of doing that. As you can see, Zcash is now at 9.6% down in the last 24 hours. In my video yesterday, it was down a lot as well. It was actually at $380. But yeah, now it's at 342. So we're going to talk about this. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice. Let's get straight into it. So one of the things that I mentioned yesterday, and let's just look at that again. Look at that. 9.5%. That's bad. That's bad. But one of the things that I was actually mentioning yesterday is this, the percent R trend exhaustion. I keep saying this over and over again. But when we see the short-term trend breaking past the long-term trend on the percent R trend exhaustion, that is a bearish signal. And I want to show you guys something over here, right? So you see what it's looking like there. That was the 4-hour chart. Now look at it. What happens when the short-term trend breaks past the long-term trend? It has to come back down to the long-term trend. The short-term trend broke out prematurely. It has to come down, and the long-term trend drops in the process. This is the exact same thing I was saying yesterday, and it's playing out exactly how I thought it would today. I didn't think it would go down that fast, that quick, but it did it. As you can see here, I seen that it was starting to curve sideways, and I knew exactly what happens after it does that. And yeah, now it's coming down. Would have been a good short opportunity, but I don't know. I don't take huge risk like that, so I really could have made like a stupid amount of money yesterday, right? Like 30x leverage, right? Talking 30x leverage on a bunch of money. But I just couldn't do that. I couldn't justify it. Maybe I could do 30x leverage on $1,000, and this was a 9% drop. So for a short, that would actually be a lot of money. But look, I don't think I could. I don't think I have the heart to risk, doing leverage like that. But like I said, guys, I still think ZCASH is creating the largest bull trap ever, and we can see it playing out right now. People became very, very bullish with it. The narrative was very good, and I like the narrative as well, the privacy coin narrative. I bought into it just like everyone else did, but I didn't actually buy ZCASH because I've been saying it since from the jump, like, oh no, it's way too overbought, because like everybody was finding out about it while it was already overbought, including myself. And I was like, yeah, this thing's way too overbought. It's going to have a major dump period, and that's exactly what's happening now. So, it was to be expected, right? It was to be expected. Another thing on the hourly chart, the percent R trend exhaustion, as you can see here, look at how it's playing out right there. Look at that hourly chart. Let's go back. All right. Look at that hourly chart. Look at that hourly chart. Look how I mentioned once it crosses there, it is going to start crashing. So we can come back here and look at that. Oh no, that's the 1 minute chart. Let's go to the hourly chart. As you can see, when we come back, this is exactly where it started to cross. And when it crosses on that percent R trend exhaustion, that is a bearish signal. And again, I always use this percent R trend exhaustion. This is a free, it's a free gem essentially. It's a free indicator on TradingView. So it's very, very good, and I like it. So I can't expel exhaustion. All right, there, percent R trend exhaustion there for buy up, slide down. That's what I use. It's pretty good. It's almost like using a stochastic RSI. It's almost like the stochastic RSI, but it's a little bit different. But I really like using it. I think this is going to go up just a little bit like this. The long-term trend is going to go up slowly like this. Short-term trend is probably going to shoot up, and then they're probably both going to end up coming back down even further. So a temporary push to maybe 360 followed by another drop is what I'm seeing here with ZCASH. And obviously I can be wrong. Obviously anyone can be wrong, but that's just what I think is going to happen. And then the same thing here. We're going to see the short-term trend coming down here, right? And then we're going to start to see the long-term trend is probably going to bounce off the bottom there, and then they're probably going to hit each other here, and probably going to start working their way up. And we're probably going to see the long-term trend do the same thing. And then we're probably going to see the short-term trend do the same thing. And this is going to continue the downtrend from here. And again, I've been predicting $210 ZCASH. and I'm sticking to it. $210 Zcash is coming pretty soon. So that's all I gotta say. It's gonna keep dropping. But anyways, shout out to you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, nothing is financial advice. As always, I'll be back with another video.